Hi Scorpio, this is going to be a cosmic forecast for you for June 2021. We're going to use the tarot deck, oracle and astrology to paint a picture for your month ahead and beyond. So let's begin with pulling some cards now for the past energies for Scorpio. From the tarot deck, what have you been experiencing? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's a nice fresh start, new beginning. That is the essence of a new opportunity, how we're beginning our reading. Okay, and so then we've got, this is kind of a little bit more tricky energy here, and we've got the Ten of Swords. So that can be kind of like the new beginning kind of had to come from maybe a breakthrough or an ending of some sort. Breakthrough, maybe. Two of Wands, making decisions around this new beginning, and enterprise is suggested here, and thinking on your feet and seeing what new opportunities are out there for you. How I'll structure this reading, Scorpio, I'll just pull some cards for the past like I've done, then for the present, then for the future energies. Then we'll go into them row by row, pull more cards to clarify, and we'll get into the astrology. But for now, let's just get out these cards. Let's get out some cards for the month of June for the sign of Scorpio. We've got the Queen of Cups, so some nice water sign empowered energy coming through here for us. Wheel of Fortune, I love this. Really opportune upward swing in events. Change is suggested, but in a really advantageous way. And then we have your King of Cups energy, fixed water, Scorpio. So we have you feeling like a boss this month. So when I see your energy coming through for the present, it tells me that you're feeling really empowered, confident, good about yourself. Page of Cups 2 at the bottom of the deck. We have a whole host of watery energy here. Could be surrounded by fellow water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or the Scorpio people, or else you're just feeling like really in tune with your emotions, with your creativity, with your self-care, with caring for others, and love seems to be on your mind this month, Scorpio. Love and relationships seem to be on your mind. Okay, and some really exciting change. Wheel of Fortune, it could be linked to that Ace of Pentacles. We'll figure it all out, but for now, let's get cards out. End of June, going into July, future energies for Scorpio. But you know what? Take the reading as it resonates and leave the rest. The kind of time is fluid on these readings, so whenever you catch it, nice energy, Three of Pentacles, networking, and then we've got some other pentacle energy, networking and work and focus and application seems to be, oh, my light just went on in my apartment. That is so strange, Scorpio. Judgment. That's that bing light wake up call. All right, guys, I'm very excited to get into this reading now. That is so funny. So look, that's just, my light just went on, and I'll show you. I have like a string here that I pull on and off. So it's not a timer or anything, but you know, let there be light. Let there be light, Scorpio. So we have Judgment card here coming with a big kind of chance for something coming up from the past again and re-emerging in a really big way. This is Pluto, and like Pluto is associated with this card, and your modern ruler is Pluto. So it is this transformative scorpionic Plutonian energy coming through. So you might be really reinventing yourself in the realm of who you align yourself with, networks of collaborators, friendship groups, even colleagues, or just like-minded peers of yours, and in terms of transformation, in terms of what you do repetitively for work day to day, and just what you've always been putting your focus in. Okay, Judgment card with Six of Pentacles also at the bottom of the deck is coming through as though like this wake-up call, or this like re-emergence from something. It's a karmic card, so it talks, and Six of Pentacles is kind of karmic. It talks about getting to what we deserve, okay? Getting what's owed to us karmically. Let's get into these cards. Okay, so we'll take it back first of all to the first row of this Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Two of Wands. So recently some sort of a new opportunity came about for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I have something in my mouth. Oh. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Recently some sort of an opportunity came about for you guys, and it was Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Something came up for you guys in the recent past, like some sort of an opportunity or offer, and you really felt like it was in alignment for you, but there was some very painful decisions to make around it. Yeah, it's something that came but this came as a breakthrough for some of you, like, okay, finally you're getting me, finally you're understanding. Like for some, this is like this energy of like, look, like a coin, the penny dropped, and like either you understand something now recently, Scorpio, like you've gained an extra perspective, a new understanding. It could be about this opportunity for alignment or what you're going to be doing next, or the penny dropped and you reached a breakthrough on quite an important decision. This decision seemed like where to go next, what to do next, where to be next, and what else to make of yourself, what else to make of this opportunity. Can I turn this penny into something a bit more? Can I take what I already have, one wand, and can I kind of connect with people or make decisions that are going to like stimulate growth around that? So all of those things coming through, but we'll have to clear that up because there's some sort of a breakthrough happened, or if not, it was a kind of breakdown. But I'm seeing it more as a breakthrough and seeing the light on something, like this light turning on. But I feel like you were just clearer on something in a big way and clear of your options. This is beautiful energy. Like, look at this gorgeous energy. You are really connecting with the person you're with this month. Queen of Wands, or Queen of Cups I should say, and the King of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune in between. Really, really feeling it. This Wheel of Fortune is associated with Jupiter, the planet, and Jupiter moved into water sign Pisces in the middle of May, 14th of May, 13th of May, and that is going to be in your 5th house for Scorpio rising, of creativity, of romance, of dating, of hobbies and joy. So that's all really Wheel of Fortune opportune. And well, any Scorpio people out there watching, just figure out where Pisces is in your chart, and that's where you're going to see this nice Jupiter transit happening for you for the next 6 weeks, over the next 6 weeks, where opportunities start to appear and create themselves in your life. But I feel like you're just in a really loving space, like you're loving yourself, loving others. Wheel of Fortune seems like there's opportunities being generated, and some of them seem kind of random or just synchronized, but some of them do really feel like the Six of Pentacles owed to you, and like, okay, finally I'm getting this. I've waited, or I put the work in to myself, I put the work into my relationships. It's all really abundant and like fulfilled energy in the month of June. You're feeling really stable in your position, whatever you're up to, and we'll clear it up. But the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Judgment. This is when things are really like starting to come alive for you, end of June into July, work-wise. And if you're like collaborating with others, so any of your collaborations or your solo ventures, this is like the card of complete mastery, and this is like the card of like perfection, right? So mastery and perfection, and kind of like repeating your job, or repeating what it is that you do, what you create, what you bring to the world, and your essence, like honing it in and just making it perfect, basically. And so that's going to be obviously some sort of a huge tool for you to kind of like, and even the color scheme in these cards are really similar. So it feels like it's all of this is going, all this focus and collaboration is going into like, it's all directed into one stream, or like one vessel or whatever. Like that's where you're applying everything, and that's where you hope to grow. It's not like you're doing a little bit of everything. There seems to be one thing that you're definitely like, you've got your eyes and focus on that, and the 3 is a number of growth, and we've got a queen here which is associated with 3. So we do see that expansion in life, and couldn't be more expansive than Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in the middle of the reading. And I will show you this spread now. Let me just get to the last card before moving on. Judgment card. What is this going to be? We're going to have to clear it up, because this is coming as a huge force to be reckoned with energetically by the end of the year, by the end of June going into July, by the end of the month. Let's have a look at these cards together now, Scorpio, okay? So let's go. Right. before pulling an oracle card to ground this again, I will tell you briefly about some of the astrology. Now, this is going to be for Scorpio rising in particular, but definitely Scorpio can take something from this. But if you know your rising sign Scorpio, so for example, if you're a Scorpio sun, Gemini rising, check out the video for your rising sign like Gemini. You could do that as in that example. The astrology may be more applicable. So Scorpio rising, Saturn stations retrograde on May 23rd in your 4th house, and that is like the lowest part of your chart. It's your innermost self. So Saturn is all about structure, so there may be restructuring in the retrograde, of domestic obligations, family situations, kind of look like who you really are, refining who that is that you are. And so then like when Saturn eventually goes direct again 5 months later, or no, it's October, so thereabouts, you're really going to have a greater sense about who you are, and you'll really feel like you want to start things that really ground yourself. You might start defining where your roots are, and just things that feel more true to you after the retrograde. Okay, so that's going to be what you can expect on a longer term cycle. Shorter term, we do have a Mercury retrograde, and that's in the sign of Gemini, and so that's just going to be kind of like significant communications, but just like kind of confusing situations, but it's not going to be super impactful unless you have a mutable rising sign. So maybe if you're a Scorpio sun with either a Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, or Sagittarius rising, that might be just a little bit more annoying for you. And then eclipses. Eclipse happened in Scorpio rising's 12th house, and the 12th house is the spiritual house. It's where we keep things hidden, it's where the secrets lie, it's where our privacy is, our mental health is, and ultimately our spirituality is. Okay, so it's the eclipse that happened there for Scorpio rising on May 26th. Really might have kind of you might have been very drained energetically and needed like rest and spiritual renewal, like a greater sense of wanting to be alone and meditating and being alone with your thoughts and all of that, kind of a reset. And secrets may have emerged. Eclipse energy is kind of volatile, so secrets may have emerged, needing to take risks, or kind of things like kind of privacy, wanting to do things alone, sort of kind of could have come up around that eclipse. Okay, so let's ground this again and pull, before going and clearing up with the tarot, let's see what card is coming through on the oracle about what Scorpio needs to know from their highest, most compassionate self to them. Okay, this is going to be Turquoise Lotus Mother, number 42. That number might be relevant, number 42. Also, the number 6 might be relevant for you today, Scorpio, as you watch this. So this is what it's going to say. Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes, and something that weighed heavily on you from the past. That's what that was. Okay. That could be what Judgment is talking about. This can be one of the most testing times to allow something to go, just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet do not doubt you've actually learned the lessons that is required of you, and now you've been blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. Wow. Okay, well, when that light went on and Judgment was the card coming out, and look at that light just coming up from above, right? And I actually physically rose up to then pull the string like these people are being risen. It's all connected, because this card wasn't so clear to me yet. I said, we'll have to clear it up. But this was saying that you're being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. So this is really, Judgment is like kind of the ultimate karmic card of the tarot in a sense. This and the World card, I would maybe say, but this is also like, if it's saying karmic healing, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not so much a lesson, maybe it's healing, and maybe healing is coming through. I was thinking transformation will clear it up, but healing could also be coming through your collaborations and what you're putting all your focus and effort and time into in a significant way. This goes on just to say that there are some lessons in our process of spiritual growth that cut right to the core of our being, that challenge us so deeply that even as we learn learn the lessons and practice wisdom, we can still struggle to outgrow the grip of the pattern. No matter how hard we try, we might not feel that we are ever going to completely release the challenge, and no matter how much we grow, there is still a thread of the past that hangs on. We need a spiritual rescue remedy if we are ever going to be free of the clutches of this persistent pain. So that's very 12th house lunar eclipse. So that's like very much kind of like talking about blessings or karmic healing that's coming through, and maybe you really feel like addressing things that kind of might have come up for you around the eclipses, re-emerging, like I said, or resurfacing. Eclipses were around May 26th, though. Scorpio rising in particular, maybe think about some things that were coming up for you around that time in order to be healed. Let's see though, we'll see what comes up with the more of the tarot. So let's get into that tarot again. Okay, so let's clear up the Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Swords and the Two of Wands. What was that all about? Really nice. Nine of Cups. That was Jupiter in Pisces. So I did talk about the onset of this like really beautiful, abundant, dreamy, like magical kind of flow that's going to be happening around you over the next 5 weeks. And the Knight of Swords. Yep, while that's happening, you're just moving, you're flowing, you're moving and grooving through life, you're flowing. And here's that other karmic card I was talking about, the World card at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this probably does feel like a karmic cycle in your life at the moment. And some of you might just feel like an intense energy around you, Scorpio. But ultimately, it seems like you've really got something that's super satisfying by the end of, I'm going to say, take this back, I'm going to say by the end of May, even like mid-May, you got something that was really, really satisfying, like the Nine of Cups. You're like, oh my God, I just about have it all now. This is great. Like things are really going in a good direction. And I can see that beautiful abundance carrying through until to your present energy row, which I'm looking forward to clearing up. But basically some opportunities came up by the end of the month of May 2020, which is kind of going to be inspiring or aiding your moving about, rushing about more quickly, being a little bit more busy. Yeah, just like acting on things, putting plans into action. You're more inspired and your ambition is kind of even more energized at the moment because you have things in mind and places to be and ideas and inspiration. So like you're more motivated. And you know what? Creative pursuits, especially for Scorpio rising with Jupiter in the 5th house of creativity, creative pursuits and you're turning your passions or your hobbies into something more could really be possible, and you get an idea of that Scorpio rising over the next 5 weeks. All right, so Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. Like this row couldn't get any better. But like one more thing before I move on. This World card, something in your oracle said something about like endings of cycles, basically. Let me read it again. But it was like a healing of, because the World card is the last card in the deck. So it said, oh yeah, and sorry, this is Saturn, which is the kind of ruling planet that is associated, or the ruling planet of this card, and the planet that's associated with time. And tests and challenge, and it said that this can be one of the testing times to allow something to go when it can be so demanding of your time, focus and attention. Like Saturn is pure demands of time, you know, and our obligation. So that could be coming up, but it says don't doubt that you've actually learned the lessons it required of you, and you are being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. So this talks about, Scorpio, like real big tests and cycles that have kind of come to pass in your life, where you're, and this World card and your oracle talks to me about this. And look, it's a woman, like mother, and it's sometimes the World card is depicted with a bit of a fuller belly, so like a mother. And they're also both, if you notice, both of these cards has like a laurel wreath around it, like a big circle around the world, the figure inside the world, and then above the head it's similar, right? So I feel like this is the karmic cycles that you've just endured. You've been through something that's probably really challenging. You feel like you're overall out the other side of it, or you're bringing something like to completion, and it's been challenging, sure, but also I bet extremely rewarding for some, and that's what Saturn brings, like rewards after long-term endurance and tests. Okay, so it's the test of time and all of that, and this is just kind of telling me that it's probably safe for you now, Scorpio, to kind of let go of feeling like that's always going to present itself as a challenge in your life, and feeling like basically like, oh, this is always going to be something I'll have to deal with. No, I think it was karmic, and this oracle is like, you passed the test, you learned the lesson. So let's see, things are moving on very nicely as far as I can see for the present energies. Let's look into that. Let's look into that. I have a really natural progression here from the Ace of Pentacles, number 1, skipping to 10, Wheel of Fortune, skipping to 20, kind of a thing. It like 10s numerically represent when the ending of a cycle has come to pass, and I just feel like you're progressing really very much in alignment at the moment, and new opportunities are now being presented in the month of June, or change in a really advantageous and fortunate way. Oh, hi, Luna. Oh, my cat's, she's very chatty today. She's coming in to say hi. Maybe you can hear her meowing. Knight of Cups. So now we've got our final watery sign out here with Pisces. So we've kind of got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces already. So you might be around a lot of water signs. Knight of Pentacles, another Knight. But if not, or Virgo, Hermit, and Knight of Pentacles. But if not, if you're more kind of feeling like you're going to be alone this month, Scorpio, this is just like very much about your ambition, and very much about you, and we have Knight of Swords here. So you're surrounded by people that are likewise quite ambitious like you. Like it could be, you know, your business partner, could be like your team, could be your sort of your sports teammates or whatever. But you're all going towards like the kind of goal together, and it's a high achieving goal, and it's something that's really ambitious, and you're all going towards it together. So there is a collaboration, a lot of collaboration that's really positive. Could be a family unit, could be like I don't know, anything that you feel like, well, when we all get together and make something work, there's nothing better. It's real teamwork, team spirit energy coming through. But also there's just I feel like you're going to be surrounded by some people this month that are really like you love them, you care about them a lot, they're great. But Hermit reversed at the bottom of the deck might just tell me like you will have a desire to be alone, but I don't think you will get to be alone. So maybe you're going to be pretty busy this month and have a lot of more social obligations or family obligations, work, whatever it is, but you don't get to have that alone time that you might crave. So we'll see what else we need to say about that. But otherwise, everybody's looking great. Like everybody, there's a lot of people in this row, as you can see. I hope you can see that clearly, but could be a party, could be an event, I'm not sure, but travel is very much associated with Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, all these movers and shakers and getting around the place. So maybe you're going to be passing through a busy train station or airport, or you're just going to be around more people for whatever reason this month. Jupiter in Pisces is facilitating more freedom in travel on a collective level. Now, it won't be specific everywhere, but collectively, we're going to be seeing a bit more movement and travel. Okay, so we're going to go forward and look at this row here. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and our light from above Judgment card. What's going on with that? Okay, 7 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Really beautiful. Love to see that. So some of you are kind of choosing to go for something different in life, I think. Some of you are really choosing to stand up for what you believe in life. Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands, it's really fiery, sure, self-assured and confident, assertive energy. They're not afraid to fight, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. It's more of a fiery energy, not afraid to speak their mind, and it's really like it's not like offensive or anything, because people are really responding very well to what you have to say. So, and I don't think you're second guessing yourself at this point. I think you have done a significant amount of soul searching at this point, and these cards with the fire kind of element are very spirit led. So something now, you've kind of ascended, Scorpio. And Judgment card, so the sign that comes after Scorpio is Sagittarius, and we each evolve through, and the sign that comes after us has evolved through us, right? So you evolved through Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius evolved through Scorpio. And this is more of an ascended spiritual kind of a way of being, spirit led, and not making choices that are like maybe materialistic or so it's more ascended, and you're kind of, maybe some of you are fighting for something you believe in on a higher level, or for a collective level or purpose is what I'm seeing. But you're very much, what I would say is, okay, this is what I'm like long-winded, what I'm trying to say. You're probably stepping up as more of a leader, Scorpio, by the end of the month. And people, it's a heartfelt kind of leadership. It's inspiring to others. So that's what I'm really seeing for you. And that could be your judgment, could be the wake-up call of that. Like, hey, realize this is part of something that you could really do for others, and as you heal yourself, Scorpio, through this kind of karmic test or whatever this has been referring to, you'll become an inspiration for others, kind of a thing, and people will look to you to do the right thing and have integrity. And they'll always say, oh no, I know Scorpio's doing that, that's great, I trust that, or whatever. All right, well, enjoy your reading, and look into the Judgment card. I really think that could be an important card for you for whatever reason, but there's plenty of information you can find about it online. Thanks for watching, Scorpio. I will talk to you again soon. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel if you like this video and want to see more. Thanks.